Oh my goodness, did you guys see that? That doll moved all by itself. I think this actually proves that ghosts, they might be real. Surely I can't be the only one who has witnessed such a phenomena. I have to do a little bit more research, which is why today we're gonna be watching scary videos so I don't feel so alone and scared. Let us start with my favorite, Nuke's Top 5, baby. What do you got for me, buddy?
A woman named Jessica says that she has recently purchased a fun playhouse for her daughter that looks very similar to their own house.
Okay.
Complete with its own motion-sensing doorbell camera.
For a house
Wait,
tour
what?
of Emma's playhouse. Then I'm going to show them the door, okay?
Yeah, let me see the door.
She really wanted it to have a door.
They got a full Ring camera on the dollhouse.
Doorbell camera like our front door.
But since then, things around their house have gotten a little spooky.
Oh, yeah?
Jessica's daughter says that she sometimes sees a quote-unquote scary guy in their house.
What guy?
The guy?
The guy is at
Let me see this guy. Why do you got a rope on the door? Look, I got a little bow tie on it. Guy.
Can we go together?
Yeah, let me see. Open the door. I want to see the guy.
Do you want to open the door or you want mommy to open it?
I want mommy to open it.
Okay.
Let me see.
The guy?
Yeah. He's scary.
He's scary.
He's in there?
It's okay.
Let me see him.
No.
I want to see.
Jessica's daughter claims that the scary guy is in her room. But
You telling me there's a ghost in the dollhouse? A full-grown scary guy, and he chose to live in the dollhouse. He could just open the door and live in the big house.
then, a few nights later, something
What?
happens that absolutely freaks Jessica out. Jess is sitting in her living room when she suddenly receives a motion alert. Not from her own doorbell camera, but from the one on her daughter's little playroom house. When Jessica checks the notification, what she sees is like something right out of a horror movie.
Oh, yeah? Playhouse doorbell ringing. So, wait a minute. Hold up. I mean, it is ringing. I'll give them that. They got me. I've solved it. I've solved it. I've solved the case. Now, I don't have that exact doorbell model, but on my phone, I can press a button and test to make sure it actually works. So by pressing a button, I can make my doorbell ring. The guy that she's seeing in the dollhouse late at night, it's probably the stupid, spooky doll, dude. But let's keep watching. Maybe we will see a guy. Why did you give your daughter that? That thing looks terrifying. Why is it so real looking? That's your first problem. Get her like a Barbie doll. The door moving can be very easily explained too, right? It could just be somebody moving the door. I mean, we'll never know for sure. It could be a ghost. It's not, but it could be. Cause like, if someone's in the dollhouse and they have their hand on the door and their finger on the button, they can be like pressing it and moving it, right? Pressing it and moving it. Is the head gonna look at me? If the doll's head turns. Okay. Gonna hold a little fast forward here. The doll's hair moved. Hold on, fast forward some more. Where the mother at? Oh wait, there's the mother. Well, it's definitely not the little girl doing it. Sees playhouse door moving on its own. And your reaction is to sit there with that expression. Huh.
Now a note on this clip. This is not a motion camera that pans around the room on its own motor. This camera is...
Okay, I'm trying to see something. I'm gonna try to pause it at the exact frame. I'm looking for something very specific. Let me see your ring finger, ma'am. Are you married? I see a ring on the middle finger here. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, get it right up in there. Okay, I'm not noticing a ring on her finger. Rewinding the clip a little bit. There's like a lot of room back here. I think a full-grown adult could fit back there and just kind of be just out of frame of the camera and kind of be moving the door. I think that's what's going on here. Also, she got a full-on Apple smartwatch. Oh, you know what it might be? This window in the back. I bet it opens up. Very easy for someone to grab the door because it goes in. That's what's going on. There's not someone squished back here. There's a guy faking it. You know what? I don't think this is a ghost. Next video.
A woman named Ray says that her family has experienced many strange things since they moved into their new home.
Oh, yeah?
Ray says that the house's basement is especially creepy. She
Basements
says
are-
that even on warm days, the temperature down there is always freezing. And she
Basements
says
are cold.
that she feels like something is watching her when she's down there. Even weirder, the family often hears strange, unexplained sounds coming from the basement. But things in their house get even weirder after Ray buys her son Andrew a creepy large Elmo balloon. You see, the balloon seems to move around the house with a mind of its own.
Okay. You guys had balloons before, right? Balloons do move with the air pressure and stuff.
Babe, come here.
Babe, come see my balloon is moving because of the wind. Okay, it did kind of look like a... It did look... Yeah, the balloon's moving.
It's just like it keeps going down to the basement.
Inexplicably, the balloon often just seems to
The
head
feet do
directly
look like they're
toward
moving.
their basement door.
Literally stopped at the basement door again.
Does he have a baseball
Weirdly,
bat?
Ray
Wait,
says that
hold
the
on.
balloon-
My man had like a battle axe. Look, he's holding like a katana or something. What does he think is going to happen to, like, the balloon going to come to life and kill him? What? It's a baseball bat. I see the handle. Like, you got a little baseball bat. Bro
Weirdly,
came prepared for
Ray
this
says
balloon.
that the balloon will only
All
enter
right.
the basement door if her son follows after it.
So it can open the door? Why not just close the door? Is that kid watching TikTok? What's he watching? All right, all these problems can be solved with one very easy solution. We just pop it.
So the obvious thought here is,
We just pop
well,
it?
it's just a balloon caught in a draft and doing balloon stuff.
Yeah.
But things get even weirder, because it seems the creepy Elmo balloon isn't content to only roam the downstairs. One night, the family dogs start going nuts, and Ray goes to investigate. What she finds chills her to her core.
To her core, huh?
Babe.
Quiet!
It's going up the stairs.
Quiet!
Okay, my balloons have never done that before. They're walking. Look at his little feet. They're like moving.
It's creepy, dude.
They're going upstairs. Lights turned off. Watch your language.
So now the obvious question is, why doesn't she just pop the balloon, throw it in the trash?
That's what I'm saying,
and
dude.
be
Pop the balloon.
done? But Ray says that her son is very attached to the balloon and refuses to let them take it away. So the creepy Elmo balloon stays. But Ray will soon seriously regret this decision.
Wait. Hold up. Wait.
The balloon, throw it in the trash.
Wait a minute.
and
Hold
be
on. I think I
done.
saw something.
But Ray says that her son is very attached to the balloon.
No, wait,
and
do the light
refuses
thing
to
again.
Let them take it away. So the creepy Elmo balloon stays. But
Wait,
Ray
look,
will soon
look.
seriously regret.
That flicker. I think the video's played in reverse. I'm like 99% positive the video's played in reverse. A lot of times with old houses and old light bulbs like those, when you turn them on, they flash. When you turn them off, they just go off. They don't flash when you're turning them off. They flash when you're turning them on. So this is how it starts. If we play the video in reverse, can I do that? Can I play this in reverse? Fellas, welcome to the editing software. I reversed the clip. Now watch how much more natural and normal this looks when I play it in reverse. Watch. Watch how the light looks when it turns on. Watch. Oh, looks a little bit more natural this way, doesn't it? Yeah. And look, his feet are falling towards each step. He's being pulled by like a little fishing wire or something that we just can't see because the cameras are too blurry and can never pick that stuff up. It's all in the lights, baby. It's all in the lights. That's where you messed up, buddy. I refuse to believe that the balloon is haunted, dude. I just don't believe it. Why would a ghost haunt a balloon of all things? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Do y'all see what I see? Why is there a pile of books just sitting on the ground in the hallway? Is it to help guide the balloon towards the basement where it's supposed to go? If these books wasn't here, would it have not gone to the basement? It's just weird as a stack of books just sitting in the middle of the floor like that. Why is that there? I know why it's there. Because it's fake. This ghost isn't a ghost at all. What are we yelling at? What? 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 What am I seeing?
Did you see it?
Well, I don't
A
know.
strangely shaped forehead seems to be peeking around the top edge of the basement door. When slowed down, we can even see what looks like a bizarre set of dark eyes.
Okay. What? A dark set of eyes? Okay. I see huge forehead and possible lips. Where are the eyes?
And the bridge of a nose.
The bridge of it. Bro, it is a blob. It's literally just a blob. The bridge. Oh, wait, I see it. Eye, and then this part is the nose. Oh.
So is Ray's house haunted by an entity that is
No.
manipulating this Elmo balloon? Or
I
is
doubt it.
all just an elaborate hoax?
It's a hoax, dude. It's a hoax. Look, if we go back to an earlier clip where the kid's
Refuses to let
following,
them take it away.
there's no books on the ground.
So the creep.
Look, there's no books. So in the last clip, where they're using, obviously, probably a piece of string to pull the ghost down to the basement, they needed the books there so it would round the corner better, right? Otherwise, it would have floated way off of here and then made like a sharp U-turn. And who would put 6 books right here? This poor child girl stubbed his toe. Did you even realize that I changed my shirt? Get your head in the game, rookie. Sensing something
A guy
bad.
named Nick takes care of his elderly grandmother who has dementia. One night, while his grandmother is having an episode,
Well, I don't like
weird
that.
things start to happen around their house.
Last night at my grandma's house, she has dementia, and this scared me so bad. Okay, but that doesn't mean it's a ghost. It just means she's having like an episode. I mean, I would be creeped out if I was in this position too. The dog definitely creeped out. Well, this... Are we taking advantage of you? Is that a Roomba? Yeah, it's just a Roomba. He just said it. Are we at the point now Were we taking advantage of our grandma with dementia for TikTok views? Buddy, that's messed up. Am I scared of the grandma or the Roomba? What am I afraid of? Help get her back to bed. Did he say, what is it doing? It's cleaning, bro. It's a Roomba. What do you think it's gonna do?
Nick's grandmother's dog starts to growl toward the kitchen for no reason. Then the roaming Roomba seems to randomly start and stop, as if it's sensing something right in front of it.
Yeah, dirt, probably.
There's
I'm
nothing
sorry, I'm
there.
getting angry.
And finally, something falls from the top of the fridge.
I mean,
Now, as for the randomly stopping Roomba, Nick later shows that the little Roomba is functioning normally, and usually only does this when it is about to collide with something, like a person standing in front of it.
I have a Roomba, just FYI, okay? I've had many of them. And when they detect dirt in a spot, sometimes they jitter and do double passes over it to clean up the dirt. You're telling me the Roomba is controlling grandma? Is that what I'm understanding?
Can you try to step in front of that?
Okay, that,
It just does that.
yeah, it does that.
Move away. So that comment says that the Roomba doesn't do that unless someone's in front of it.
And so in the video, we also see something fall.
Uh-huh.
Nick also explains this.
One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night. My grandma loves to collect little figurines. You see how far back they are. Genuinely. I was watching my show, and
I mean, maybe because it's dark and I can't see?
there's nothing there.
But then things get even creepier. Because one night, the Roomba
Creepier?
at Nick's grandmother's house
How?
again just starts to act very strange.
The ice maker turned on and it scared me. Is ice like actually coming out of it? I thought I saw my grandma standing there. I'm gonna get jump scared so big right now, y'all. Is she gonna come running out at me? Bro, turn on the light.
Whoa.
Well, the Roomba actually scared me coming out of the dark. Bro, if you're so afraid of the Roomba, just get a different one. Okay, I know what happened. I've solved the case. I've solved the case. I've solved the case of the haunted Roomba. So I don't have a Roomba right now. I have a different brand, but what you could do with almost all of these is get into your phone and you could control it like a little RC car. He could be holding his phone like this, recording, and just holding go, the up button, and then turning it as he pleases. They're probably going to talk about how it fell off the stairs as well, because they have like fall protection, so they don't do that. But I'm pretty sure there's a sensor somewhere that you could cover that up with, and you could probably just override it by using your phone's automatic controls. I mean, it is following him, but that's because someone's controlling it to do that, right?
Oh, that's cool.
He would be a lot more afraid than he is now if it was actually happening. 100%. If my Roomba started doing this to me, I'm gonna be a little concerned. He being a little too nonchalant with it. Yeah. Bro, just stand on the sofa. What's it gonna do? It can't climb the sofa. Let it run into your toes. Are we running from it? You gonna lock yourself in the bathroom? You can't be that afraid. You just can't. It's impossible. Okay, that's interesting.
Now, the Roomba following Nick around and crashing down the stairs is odd enough.
It's not that odd.
Because, well, they're just not supposed to do that.
The flip is
But
odd.
the Roomba flipping over on its own has absolutely no explanation.
What do you, no explanation? My dude, you could just put a fishing line on it and just pull it really hard or something. I mean, guys, I really don't think the Roomba haunted. We're also going based off the fact that his grandma actually does have dementia. She might. And if she does, I'm so sorry for her and the family. But if she doesn't, she could just be in on the whole prank too. We're also taking the word that it was the angel that fell off the fridge. All we saw was a blob, and then we cut to him picking it up. It could have been anything that fell off the fridge. I'm pretty sure if it was the angel, that porcelain, it would have cracked. Probably. I think this whole thing's fake.
Mother
Oh, look,
found
Grandma.
the Roomba in the living room and placed it back in the kitchen. He says that since
She got a broken
this,
foot.
the Roomba has just not moved again, despite having a full charge.
Was the broken
But he does
foot?
say that his grandma's 2 dogs are still scared of the device and often just stare at it.
My dog, before she passed away, was terrified of my Roomba, which is why I rarely ever used it. But Grandma's broken foot, could it possibly be the Roomba ran over it? Next video, please.
Wax shaman.
The wax
Maria Sabina
shaman.
was a revered shaman and spiritual healer from Oaxaca, Mexico. Maria's fame in the West and the attention it brought upset her local community, and she suffered because of it. She was an outcast to her neighbors. Her house was burned down, and her son was killed.
Well, that's
Maria
awful.
Sabina died in poverty at the age of 90, suffering from malnutrition. As part of an exhibit on witchcraft, the Ocampo Museum in Guadalajara, Mexico displayed a very lifelike figure of Maria Sabina. But soon after it went up, visitors began to complain, saying the figure moved or even tried to grab them.
It
The
tried.
following creepy video
What?
was recorded by one of the very frightened museum visitors.
If if the wax statue's arm moves and tries to grab someone, I'm gonna lose my mind. Because I don't know how you would do that. Its head moved.
The wax figure of Maria Sabina appears to quickly turn its head and look directly at the man.
Now hold
As you
up.
might expect, he just freaks right out.
I would freak out too. There's nothing behind her, right? Like nobody hiding back there, right? Hold
The
on.
man showed his video to museum manager Ricardo Barbosa, who posted it online, and it immediately went viral. Ricardo
Did it
posted
now?
a second video to prove that the wax figure of Maria Sabina is definitely not supposed to move.
Can you pull down her collar right
No,
here?
amigo, no manejo nada de mecatrónica.
No
Es una
motors,
figura
yeah.
totalmente en cera. Mira, es una pieza.
Can you pull down like this part right here so I can see like the line?
No se puede
Because I'm pretty
manipular.
sure, I'm not positive on this, but I'm pretty sure when they make wax dummies, the heads are actually detachable and they connect back on. It's possible it was detached at one point, connected back on, and then like maybe didn't settle properly. And what we saw was it finally settled into place. Because I think they take them off to like clean it and like do stuff to it. But I'm not a wax scientist. I don't know.
Te digo, no tiene nada. Te digo, mira,
Maybe like the heat
no hay cables,
or cold, the temperature maybe
no hay
could like
nada,
contract it a little
no,
bit, making it move a
no es
little
un
bit.
robot. Es una figura totalmente en cera.
Museum manager Ricardo Barbosa shows that the wax figure is completely solid and immovable. It contains no gears, no wires,
No, I get that.
no motorized parts.
Yeah, we
it's
know
just a wax figure that should not move at all.
Cut it. Can you cut
So
it
what
open?
do
I
you
mean,
think
is that
happened
disrespectful?
Here, let me know down in the comments.
Okay, so I started doing a little research on this wax statue exhibit here, and apparently this comes from a museum called, and I'm gonna butcher this, Museo Palalicio Ocampo, a museum where they do scary stuff. I mean, surely they would have a lot to gain by getting a viral video of a haunted wax statue, don't you think? probably brings in a lot of publicity. Also, check out this comment that I found down below. Okay, this is just a thought. I used to work at a wax museum, usually for the sake of redoing the hair, makeup, or fixing the figure. The wax figures' heads are able to detach from the body. They also have specific ways the head should reattach to the body. Hey sis, so my guess is the last person to take off her head to touch up the hair or makeup didn't make sure the head was properly sitting in its socket, and after a while, it just naturally slid into its correct spot. That wouldn't be completely unheard of. I mean, this man works at one of these museums. He's probably seen this happen before. Next video, please.
Living doll.
Oh,
TikTok
living
user
doll?
Chicky Chica says that her granddad
Chicky
collects
Chica?
old antique dolls and mannequins, something that really creeps her out when she goes to visit her grandparents. One night, she's busy on her laptop in a room full of those old dolls,
Okay.
when suddenly she sees something that chills her to her core.
Let me see. Is it the balloon? Is the balloon gonna come to life?
This thing just moved.
It did? Well, I didn't see it. Okay, to be fair though, this is a very spooky looking doll. Don't touch it. Ew. In the eye? If it's a ghost, it's gonna be real mad at that. I would be, yeah. Maybe it's the balloon, y'all.
Boy, all the talking heads would have been screaming about the Dallas Cowboys and these
What are we doing?
in this organization. So again, kudos to the Cowboys going on the road, getting a good win. See how we win. There's a saying in golf: there's no pictures on the scorecard. If you're down, you don't care. It's like you just happy that you moved for 2-2. The injury to Parsons and anything at this point, he just let right alone.
Hey, language. So the door is slightly closed. I mean, like again, that could just be someone in the room off a frame, right? The balloon. It's the balloon. Don't go to the basement, Chicky Chica.
Are you real? You can do it again.
Do it. Let me see.
And
Do
we'll
it.
watch.
Yeah, we won't watch. Well, if we don't watch, how are we gonna know? Ma'am. Oh, a mirror. Very sneaky. Let me see. His hand. His hand moving.
At first, Chica is freaked out by the creepy doll and walks out of the room.
I mean,
And the door just slowly swings shut behind her. But
wait.
did you see?
Wait. Yeah, I think I saw a string. Okay, these cameras are super duper blurry, right? And we're on YouTube, so it's compressed even harder. But you could kind of see, like, look at where my mouse is. Y'all see it? Right around here?
Knee. But did you see it?
You can kind of see a little string. Look,
Across its knee.
right here.
But
You can see the
did
string,
you see it?
dude.
Just before the doll's hand moves, a strange shadow passes across the wall, moving toward the old doll.
Yeah, her
Is this
friend,
bizarre
bro.
old antique doll haunted by the spirit of one of its former owners? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Maybe I'm not
decide.
seeing the string. Maybe that's just part of the dresser that I'm seeing. But it looked like it was like moving a little bit. That shadow is just her friend getting into position with the string, maybe. I don't know. Now, obviously, guys, I can't prove that these things are fake, but I mean, like... He just moved. Yeah, like I was saying, I can't prove that these are not real ghosts, but I also can't prove that they are. If I had to take a guess, okay, they're at their grandparents' house. Look how old this place be looking. I'm not seeing a lot of computers or iPads over here. Maybe they're just a little bored. Maybe they want to get some views on TikTok. So two friends, maybe brother and sibling, get together and they're like, you know what? Let's make this bad boy move. Oh, if you're wondering how the doll moved, I just used this blue little pretty thick piece of string. I tied it around my toe. Now imagine if this was dental floss. You'd never see a thing coming.
Pulled under.
Pulled
In
under?
Indonesia, a little girl named Zaina and her brother are playing in their bedroom as the family security camera quietly records. But as the little girl crawls across the floor, something seems to pull her. Zaina's mother, who was away at work, later watches the security footage back as she records her horrified reaction.
Let me see. What is that? Is that a fan? Is that in the top row? Brother, help! This brother going back to TikTok, dude. Somebody help this poor child! Help? Okay, I mean, yeah, just pull her out. Somebody get the girl out from under the bed. That whole neighbor had to come over.
The little brother just kinda lies there staring at his phone as his sister seems to be slowly
Maybe he's watching some
dragged
beautiful
under
OB.
the bed. Zaina starts screaming. Whether in pain or fear, it's hard to tell, but her brother barely reacts. Eventually, he calls for help and their grandmother rushes in. But even she can't pull the little girl out. A nearby neighbor hurries in to help and the two of them actually have to lift the entire bed. Finally, the grandmother manages to free terrified little Zaina and pulls her into her arms. Their mother, whose shocked voice can be heard on the video, says she has no idea what to make of it.
I got a pretty good idea. It was a baby just being a baby, because sometimes babies do stupid baby things. It looks like it's pushing itself back with its arms. It probably just got scared of nothing, because babies get afraid of nothing sometimes. And you just started slowly backing up until it got into the bed. Then it's under there. Now it's really freaking out because all of a sudden it's dark and cramped. Grandma what did they say about Grandma? Okay, Grandma
calls for help and their grandmother rushes in. But even she can't pull the little girl out.
Yeah, she can't pull the little girl out because her arms can't reach the little girl. It's not like some magical force is holding her back there. Somebody get me a ruler. Look her arm length. From here, so if it was underneath, it would be like to here. Right? Her arms are going this distance right here. When they lifted the bed, the little girl was way back here by the pillow. She can't not pull it out. She just can't reach the little girl. You can clearly see the baby scoot itself back. If she generally believes that something is pulling her daughter under the bed, when this girl is a teenager, she is going to get away with so many things. So, did we find a ghost today? No, I don't think we did. Do I still believe that ghosts are real? Yeah, I think they could be real. But it is fun watching these videos and playing detective to try to figure out how they may have faked it. Again, I'm not 100% positive that all these videos were not real, okay? I wasn't there. I don't know. I can only use my detective skills to deduce the probability that they were fake. Thank y'all for watching to the end. Make sure to drop a like before you head out, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!